Online dating is a great way to meet people, but many people self-sabotage without even realizing it. And so in today's video, I'm going to reveal the 5 online dating mistakes that many people are making. And the good news is you can stop making them and actually turn your success around. Here are some things you might be doing, and let me know if you're doing them. The first one is your photos are not sparking interest. I think this is the number one that people post photos that are really not showing them at their best. You might have sunglasses on in every photo, or they're a little blurry, or you're in a group photo, or you're drinking in photos. You have too many people in your photos is like a Where's Waldo. And maybe you're not doing something interesting in your photo, like reading a book or riding your bike or playing pickleball or doing whatever you love, walking with your dog. These are photos that tell a story, and your photos that tell a story will spark more interest than just a headshot that you took for your LinkedIn profile. Number 2 is your preferences are too narrow. And this may sound weird, counterintuitive, especially if maybe you weren't picky enough at the beginning of your life and now you're being too picky. So, what I see is that people go to both extremes. If your preferences are too narrow, let's say 5 miles from home, he has to be over 6 feet, he has to have a graduate degree, he has to have all these things that actually are not indicative of relational qualities. So, when you think about your preferences, think about, is this a quality that would make somebody good in a relationship? You might be missing somebody because of an inch in height or age or geography. A couple of miles might make you miss somebody in your search. So really look at your preferences and see if you can widen them. Number 3, you haven't disclosed what you're looking for in a partner. I see so many profiles where they say, I am this and I am that, and this is me, and this is what makes me happy, and I love to do this and I love to do that. But they forget to say, I'm looking for a partner who is this. And that is a really important part. In fact, I often have women lead with that. You're the right match for me if you are blah, 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 blah. I remember years ago, I had a client who came to me after so much heartache, and she was the type who was an overgiver. Raise your hand if you have ever overgiven in a relationship or you've been a people pleaser. Well, she was the consummate overgiver. She would immediately start giving them everything. Give you a massage, and I'll give you concert tickets, and I'll give you everything. And she had this in her profile. I love to give. I will make you my favorite brownies, and I will do all these nice things for you. Never once mentioning who he has to be in order for her to do all these nice things for him. And so you want to have some standards, right? You want to be able to give to somebody who deserves your kindness and your graciousness. It has to be that kind of equal give and take. Otherwise, you are depleted and you are not going to be valued in a relationship. So disclose what you're looking for in your profile. Number 4, you spend too long on message and text. People get really angry. Why does this person just keep messaging me? I want to get off message and meet them. Well, you need to be specific about that. And so when I work with women, I train them as to how to get off text and onto a phone call and onto a date. And many times people say, well, I don't really need that phone call. But you know what? You have many less bad dates when you've actually spoken on the phone first. So you need to be able to direct that conversation because some people are really happy just staying on text. And number 5, you're not asking meaningful questions. We often are afraid to ask too many questions, to feel like we're interviewing or probing. I have a client who recently told me she was raised not to probe into somebody's business. And we had to reframe that because you're really looking for a life partner. You need to know certain things and you need to know them up front. So don't be afraid to ask meaningful questions, and there are creative ways to do it. In my online dating course, I have a list of excellent questions that you can ask that can spark an incredible conversation so that you can vet the partner that you're looking for from the very start. From the first phone call, from messaging, you can playfully ask these questions without feeling like you're interviewing. So online dating, it's convenient. In many cases, it's even free, and it's a great way to connect with people, especially if you're busy, you're a professional, you have a busy life. But many people forget that there are skills involved in online dating, and that's why so many people make mistakes when they're dating online. And these mistakes can be detrimental to your love life. So when you fix those mistakes and many others, you improve your chance of finding somebody special. And if you're struggling with online dating and you want to save yourself from continued heartache and frustration, I invite you to join my course. It's called Find Love Online After 40. It's a step-by-step guide to helping you, 4 weeks. It's a boot camp. It is so successful. We've been teaching it for years, and each time we have people who find love. We begin again March 5th. The deadline to register is March 4th. Click on the link and join us there.